Well, the EU believes in transparency and general anti-corruption efforts and was trying to run across the world clean commerce and companies behaving properly and not abusing the environment and people in those countries getting benefits from international investment. So those are some of the standards that the EU tries to adhere to for people who live in Europe and spread worldwide. And the EITI is seen as part of those values. And so the EU is both funding countries joining up to the EITI, but also more and more EU countries are joining up. So Norway is a reporting country. The UK has become a candidate, isn't compliant yet, it's behind Trinidad and Tobago. Germany has recently announced. France has said that it will join up. So they're both doing it to themselves and then helping other countries to comply with the rules so that we get a kind of cleaner system. This sector in the world economy, oil, gas and mining, has in the past been full of secretiveness, bad contracts, unfair practices, lots of corruption in some countries. So we're trying, all of us, to turn that around and clean it up and get the sector better managed for the benefit of everybody. The EITI has traditionally always focused on revenues and money and the contracts and the licenses and hasn't so much focused on the environment. But it always says, here's the minimum rules, and then each country should adapt it to what its needs are. And I know Colombia, for example, is including environment in its EITI reporting. And I know the EU is encouraging the Trinidad process to look particularly at some of the destruction of the environment around quarrying, where there's secret illegal quarrying and then leaving messy sites where nothing's cleaned up. And so each country should do what it needs to do to bring benefits to the people of that country, and I think it's going to be a feature of the work in Trinidad and Tobago with EU support.